Welcome in to the 2025 Tootle Toss presented by Warkentin Cabinets. This is a Disc and Deals coverage production. I am Andrew Laughlin. You can call me Loph, and this is my buddy Damen Warkentin. We are at Last Cash Commentary, Tootleville Park in Miltonvale, Kansas. It's a par 55. Some long, some short, and we got to thank our sponsors today, Cloud County Tourism, and all of these sponsors. Damen got out and got the sponsorship to make this tournament happen with a whole bunch of added cash. Thank you to tournament directors Chris Smith, thank you Smitty, and Sean Aiton, he was on the T-Cam, and Mr. Knauf himself, Brandon Knauf, on the catch cam. Kendra Deal, she is so talented with that drone. She got some beautiful shots of Tootle Park. Here we are.
Shout out Craig Winters wearing an MA40 shirt. I am standing up there.
Tell us about these players, David.
First up, we got Richard Pry out of Junction City. He is ambidextrous and also looks a little bit like Yukon Cornelius. Next up, we got Cory Day. He likes to wear tie-dye and looks a little bit like Santa Claus.
We got Christmas in July.
Or May. But next up, we got Phillip Bustamante out of Garden City, Kansas. He is quite the smooth man, currently rated 932. Last up, Steven Sawyers from Valley Center, Kansas, currently rated 884. Shout out the MA40 crew and Damen for all the hard work.
Good job, Damen. Hole sponsor for Hole 1, Knockwood Park. It's rated one of the 5 best courses in Kansas. It's a wonderful course. It's technical. It's got some beautiful shots. Damen, tell us about Hole 1.
Hole 1, we're starting off with a par 3, 367 feet. This is the third hardest hole. So what we're going to try and do here is get up on the road with a safe drive and then just a nice little putter shot down to the basket there and try not go OB.
People were averaging a 4 on this, so we start off with Pry. He's got that big lefty turnover that flexes out and gets safe on the fairway, just about halfway up the hill there, just short of the sidewalk. Cory Day, ooh.
A little low out the box there.
Probably not what he wanted, but this is one you just want to get out in the middle of the fairway in some way or another to give yourself a chance.
Nice smooth pull there from Phillip.
Yeah, did he get through those trees? Yes, he did. Right up against that fence. That fence is OB, so he's going to take a little relief off of there.
Mm-hmm.
And lefty number 2, Steven Sawyers, kind of following Phillip.
That'll work out just fine there along the fence there, too.
Yeah, that's good real estate.
It's the best real estate in Miltonvale.
Cory's got to look, but he's got to get around, and he's not probably all that happy with how short he was.
Going for the skip shot there off the sidewalk, maybe, and didn't quite pan out for him.
Steven with that little bit of relief to give him some room, and that downhill got him. He is OB.
Yeah, I don't know what the course designer was thinking there, putting that basket so close to the OB there.
I'm a notorious complainer about OB being so close. Pry getting really a lot more distance than it looked like off the tee, and he hits the cage. Oh, Pry.
I've heard the phrase uttered several times, never up, never in. Well, Pry was never up and never in.
Something for him to think about on his walk to hole 2. A couple layups, really, it looked like, from Phillip and Cory. There was a little bit of wind this day, which is par for the course in Kansas, but I don't think they're too happy with taking a 4 here.
And for the most part, this course is pretty protected from the wind, with the exception of probably hole 1 and 17 and 18. The rest of the time, I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue today.
Tapping in for a couple more bogeys. Pry with the only one taking a 3 there.
All right, we're moving on to hole 2 here. 203 feet, the 7th easiest hole on the course. You've got the creek again off to the right, the sidewalk that's going to take us down here to the basket. That's all you want to do is throw a nice little putter and slide right up onto the basket and take your birdie.
Pry getting us started. He hits the first tree, and he's going to be in jail up against that.
Not the best place to be there, right off that fence. That'll be an interesting second shot. Cory Day throwing a smooth little shot up to the basket. Just barely stays in bounds. Should be a birdie there.
That's about as textbook as you can get other than running those chains. Phillip trying to do the same thing, but at least he's got some angle there to try and run one for two. And Steven is he OB? Yes.
Oh, just barely OB.
Snuck out.
Let's see what Phillip can do here. Ooh, off the top of the band, stays inbound, so.
He's running it. He knew he wanted it. He knew it was there. Steven, OB again.
Steven was trying to take advantage of that completely lefty shot there, but a little too tight to the creek.
We got a little sneak peek there. It looks like
Oh,
Steven takes the double. Yeah, really, Pry was in jail there.
I know I wanted to see Pry go for that one just a little bit more, but took the safe route. Nice little tap in there from Phillip, who looks good while doing it wearing that flight plan jersey.
Oh, now we're looking for a disc. You're a little deep there, Steven, but looks like we had to move on. It was one birdie from the old hippie there, and then a couple bogeys and a double. Tell us about this funky little hole.
So next up, hole 3, we've got the bandshell hole. That lower stage right there plays as an island. You can roll off the top and back down, but if you hit that back wall, you are automatically OB to the drop zone.
So if you're up one step, you cannot be up there. You got to be down on that lower portion. Cory Day throwing that has to be a aviator putter.
OB. Phillip with the jump putt. No.
It's a tough one to hit, I'm telling you. 0 for 2 so far. See if Pry can do it. Challenger, maybe?
That looks good. Does it?
Good.
Oh, what a shot by Pry.
Pry looking pretty for that 2.
See what Steven can do here. That's got a chance. Short.
Found the wall. And the drop zone for this is those flags right down in front.
Nice putt there by Cory Day.
He saves his 3.
Now he's got to take the walk of shame upstairs to collect that 3. Another 3 from Phillip.
Phillip gets it done.
He's not taking the stairs. No, he says, I'm only 42. I can jump up this. The big cat. Oh, what a bunch of putters we got on this card. Let's see if Pry can make the little tap in.
Three OBs, still 3 pars, and Pry should take the 2. That is a bird.
He was so confident. Did you see that? He didn't even take his meter.
He could have he would have had a drop in there if he really wanted it.
I'm impressed.
We got to thank our sponsor for hole 3. That is Idio Shoes. Scan the QR code and use the code DISCANDEALS to save off your next pair. Best shoes on the market.
Okay, we got a low ceiling here. Got to stay underneath all these trees all the way up. Stay left of the shelter. The shelter is OB. Roll it on up that hill and try and get your birdie.
It's a long one you got to get some motion on your disc to get it to where you need it to be. And Pry going righty, typically the predominant left-hander. Was it stable enough? Ooh, he is in the shelter and OB. Cory Day showing us he's thrown a frisbee before.
Santa Claus trying to deliver that disc to the basket comes up just a little bit short.
Phil going low. I'm not certain that was his plan, but it's not. It is definitely a play.
Phillip likes to make big putts, though, so it could have been the play all along.
There, you can get it low and get a nice skip. And Steven's got a little uphill putt with a tree in the way, but
might be the best look out of all of them.
Phil has been hunting bands today.
Who's up next here? We got Cory Day. Ooh, that's a tough look. Think he's going to go Annie around the tree here, maybe? Yep. Come on.
Oh!
Excellent shot by Cory Day.
That was smooth from Cory Day. Love that. Such finesse.
Now, Pryor's not one to get big putted, so we'll see what he's got here.
Oh, that branch got in his way. He had a beat on it. He was tracking. And yeah, Steven does have a good look here. And just couldn't quite turn it over enough.
That sidewalk does not play as OB. Good comebacker there by Steven.
Probably pretty happy to take a 3 after all of that transpired, but Pry taking his bogey. He was OB in that shelter. And Phil should tap in for his 3 as well. Are we going to get a Disc and Deals double take from Mr. Cory Day?
I hope so.
Oh, come on, do it for us, Lucas. Do it for us, Lucas.
There we go.
Baby. No
Beautiful.
doubter, and the fist pump to boot. Thank you.
Looked even better in slow motion. Now we get to watch him take the nice little jog up to the basket and collect the disc with a smile on his face. Great putt, Cory Day.
There's those Idio shoes. Check them out at idiosports.com. Use that promo or that QR code and use code DISCANDEALS for a discount. Heard they're waterproof.
Hole 5. We got another par 3, 260 feet. We might see a couple of backhands here. Might see a couple of forehands. I'm guessing from Phillip we're going to see a forehand. But this hole is aceable, as I just got it the week before the tournament and then was not even close.
It is the easiest hole on the course on the day, so
yes, it is.
You see a lot of fairways and mids thrown kind of right at this guy. Maybe a little bit of fade to it.
Lost that one. Looked like he was coming in towards the basket.
He might have been a little early.
This is a different view we've got. I can tell that they're up on the road looking down.
Phil a little lower than he wants to be.
Just behind the tree. That's going to be lean out.
There's just not a lot of space for a camera to stand behind this tee pad, is there?
No, there's not. It's pretty far back.
Steven's pretty happy there. Looking at a 15-footer.
Almost looked like he kissed it off the tree just a little bit. Prize going on the left side of the tree, maybe? Nope. Just on the inside. Another birdie look there.
Cory up first.
This putt looks similar to the last one he just made, except it'll be on the right side. Is he going to hit 2 big ones in a row? Nope, just a little pass.
He was gunning for it.
Oh, I think Phillip's calling something out here. Let's see what happens. He says, watch this, guys. I'm going to hit this off this tree right here.
You know he was smiling about it. You know he was.
Pry knocking down a birdie. Nice shot there, Pry.
Steven should clean up too. We gotta thank Steven for the goldfish he brought. Was it goldfish?
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Yes, he did bring a box of goldfish for every player at the tournament, which he does routinely at a lot of events that he attends.
I'll let you know the secret. I'm probably gonna be letting out too much here, but if you hang around to the end, there's always a bunch left over, and you get to take them home to your kids. My kids were happy.
Secret's out.
Couple birds, couple threes on hole 4. Hole 5, sponsor is Ducks Flying Disc. Keeper of the Chains is coming up. It's Wichita's premier A-tier tournament, scheduled for September 13th and 14th. The sign-up is available.
All right, hole 6, 197 feet through this gap, up and across the creek to the tree-protected green. We might see a few ace runs here, but the ceiling's pretty low once you get across, so we'll see what Steven's got for us here.
This is one you just want to get something up top and dump left hard. And it's pretty tough for a lefty.
Yeah, I always have conversations telling people how lefty-friendly this course is, and then when I play around, we find out that it's not very lefty-friendly.
And now the graphic did not show up that he was OB there. He might have poked through.
That's looking pretty good from Pry. If it dumps... Oh, I don't know if...
OB.
Oh, OB.
Yeah, I think Steven poked through, and he's basically on 2's green. Cory Day doing exactly what I told him to do.
Beautiful shot by Cory Day.
Ooh.
A little deep, but he's made putts longer than that already today.
And this should be a cookie-cutter shot for the guy we both know. Looking good.
Looking good.
Not quite as deep as Cory.
Tried to take out my sponsor sign, but snuck right through there.
Got a nice little 20-foot look there. Now, Prize never got across on the other side, so I guess he goes to the drop zone?
Yep, he's at the drop zone, and that's otherwise known as where I lay up to when I'm trying to take a 3.
There you go. Steven did poke through on the other side and takes the 2. Little good fortune in that one.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he's smiling after that one or not. He doesn't quite know what to think. Little chain out there by Phillip.
We'll see if Cory can connect.
Ooh.
Weak side. Unfortunate.
Might have been a little bit of wind there.
But he's happy to take the 3.
Who's that we got in the background there? Is that Lucas back there leaning against the volleyball net?
Ooh. It's hard to tell with all the sweat rolling off of my forehead.
I don't know how Phillip can even make that putt with somebody so good looking standing in the background.
He knows exactly what he's doing. Oh, he gave us a little wave even. He knew exactly what he was doing. Hole sponsor, Double Par Designs. Visit the website today for design help for tournament flyers, custom hot stamps, logos, or social media graphics.
All right, hole 7, you saw the tiny little gap that we just flew through. That big tree on the right is a Mando. I have to stay to the left of that. And then we've got a little bit of a slope green up here. You don't want to come in too hot or you will be rolling down the hill and into the creek again.
I'm shocked the creek is in play here.
I know. Another not lefty-friendly hole here.
Yeah, you're looking for a long turnover here with... And Steven tried to get that going. I think maybe the wind was the wind out of the south this day.
Yeah, it was a pretty good effort from the lefty there, but we'll see what the righty does. That's looking pretty tasty. Ooh. Pretty tasty to OB.
Yeah. This one play, like when you're standing on the tee, it looks a lot longer than it actually is. It doesn't take as much to get down there as you initially think. Maybe Phillip a little bit wide to the right, but he pokes through. He's got a C2 look.
In hole 7, we've actually got coming in here as the 9th hardest hole. I would have guessed it would have been a little bit harder than that. I'm surprised.
Pry catching some foliage early.
Nice upshot there from Pry, though.
He'll be looking at a short 3 look.
A little bit of a death putt here for Steven.
Oh.
Sit down.
That looked like a a 60% run. Wanted it to go in, but was okay with it not going OB.
Oh, I don't think Phillip was quite up to running that one. He was going to be content with the par.
There he is.
Excellent putt from Santa Claus there, delivering the goods.
A little comebacker to save par after going OB long. Oh, Pry.
Do you think that Price steps up to those putts and he's like, should I putt this left-handed or right-handed?
Well, either way, if he misses the putt, he's walking away thinking it should have been a right.
Yeah.
It should have been righty.
That's right. Good tap in there.
And Phil cleaning up the 3. Steven will take his 3, and we will move on. 2. Oh.
Did he miss that?
He did not.
I stopped watching there for a second. He's happy it went in.
He hit the front of the lip, and it flipped up and in.
Oh, very nice. All right, hole 8, 219 feet. You got a little flex shot here over the creek. You want to stay left of that little tree right there. Go through all of this madness, and then the basket is up the hill for a little 20, 25 foot look if you can get all the way down there.
The course designer here is just evil.
We have a Mando right there where you see that little white painted arrow. We got to stay right of that. Another not lefty-friendly hole.
Steven will stay safe, but he hits one of the first available, that leaning tree, and he's kind of going to be in a mess. Corey Day,
Corey
not happy.
Day says, forget this hole.
Not happy, but it looks like he stayed safe.
Phillip a little wide there. Looks like we might have some drop zone putts upcoming.
I'm not seeing any OB graphics, so we'll see what transpires here. Pry.
That's looking pretty good from Pry if it came back right.
Oh, yep. Corey is right there, just 5 foot beyond the tee. And he's just getting the heck across the...
I think we might have some different colors coming up on this scorecard.
Yeah. Steven with that lefty forehand. It's a dangerous throw, man.
Also, they all were safe, but they didn't even make it up to the drop zone. That's an interesting place to be. That's a hard shot from there.
For only 219 foot, this hole... playing, as we saw, the hardest, at least of the first round.
Yeah.
Some crooked numbers on this one.
Let's see. This is coming in as the... third hardest? Yeah, I think that's right.
Steven's actually got a look for 3 right here. Just comes up. Oh, did he hit a pole or the tree right in front of it?
Well, and right behind Phillip there, he's got the OB right behind him, so if he goes off the cage, it'll roll straight down the hill and out of bounds.
And is this a 3 look still for Phil?
I think it should be. I still don't know how he got up there from where he was.
Oh, good looking putt.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
He's played a pretty clean round outside of his first hole, front 9.
Very framed up look there for Cory.
Good chain catch on the left side. Corey's probably pretty happy to get out of there with 1 extra stroke after being 5 foot off the tee. And Pry taking the bogey. Steven should clean up a bogey look. He's happy it did not flip over the lip this time. That's it. Hole number 8. We move on to hole number 9.
Hole 9, 231 feet. I think it plays much further than that. This is the lefty-friendly hole on the course. You got this framed up nice little arching branch to go underneath. And up ahead, we've got a little surprise OB ditch right there. You can see marked. And across that, finally you've made your way to the basket. So if you throw a fast little forehand, you might get a nice little skip over that OB ditch and right up to the basket. We'll see if Phillip can do that for us.
A gnarly little guardian tree that can get in your way if you're in the right spot.
That's going to be just fine for 3.
He was wide on it, but he got a fortunate kick into the middle of the fairway. Let's see what the lefties can do.
Right in the middle. That's a good place for a layup, as long as he made it underneath that branch.
He looked unhappy about it, but when you, in hindsight of the entirety of the hole, fine spot to be.
So, several years ago, from the short pad on this hole, I got to witness a Cory Day ace.
Really?
Not quite as impressive as from this pad.
No. There is a second fairway off to the right that people, you might have been able to see from the drone footage.
Is that going to sneak through for Pry?
Oh, he might be OB, is he? I don't see a graphic. All right.
He's still got quite a bit left here for Phillip. We'll see if he can get across that OB ditch from here. That's a little high, is it? Oh, no. Probably got about 25 left there to the basket.
Probably well early of that OB ditch.
Going on the right side,
yes.
Underneath the basket. What a shot.
Very smooth out of Pry.
He is a postmaster.
he will deliver.
Unless it's Christmas.
No holidays for that man. You got to wait for this guy to deliver on Christmas. Would not be surprised if that was a spider.
Little bit deep of the basket there. There is no OB back there, so we'll see what these guys can do from the tall grass. Ooh, off the cage for Phillip. This should be par for Steven, I think. Ooh, off the band. He had a little bit of zip on that one,
He
didn't
did. He was running right at it. Cory Day misses just off the lip. Puts the comebacker in for 4. There's Pry cleaning up his 3 with that sweet little upshot. Phillip takes that 4 also, and Steven will take a 4 as well.
Even with that branch right in his face, he was able to tap that thing home.
Not a way you want to finish your front 9, but these guys, they are battling hard. We're watching some AM 40 guys and a Pro 50 player, Cory Day. We will be back for the back 9 of the first round from Tootle Park in Miltonvale. Be sure to join us and see how these 4 finish up the opening round of the Tootle Toss 2025, presented by Warkentin Cabinets.